What we're looking at here is the data set provided by Coursera for machine learning foundations for product managers. And the given test here is to determine, given the data, what machine learning approach one would take, the metrics, what features one would take, the algorithms, and ultimately determine which model to use. Now, given the type of machine learning that we have here and that we have a target variable, I opted for supervised learning. Not to penalize the outliers, I opted for MAE, and then also for ease of use, the MAPE, to be able to determine easily which model to use. There are 4 features. There's the temperature, exhaust vacuum, ambient pressure, and relative humidity. That are the potential features. And then I opted for parametric given the numbers, and then obviously a multilinear regression due to the various features. I chose a fixed validation, and then again, ultimately, I will use a test set to calculate the output metrics and then compare that to the validation data set. So given that's what I opted for, I separated the data into 20% validation, and then towards the very end you'll see the 20% test data, and then you actually have the other 60%, which is the training. Given that, what I did here is I first ran a regression given the 4 features, and then you'll see here that in order to validate, I ran the MAE and the MAP. We have 81% for all 4 features. And then I removed some of the features. So in this case, I removed you'll see here that I removed some of the other and in this one I removed the temperature. And you'll see here that I ultimately did not like this because the errors were greater than the actual data, and you'll see here at 129%. In this next case, I removed the exhaust vacuum, and you'll see that we did better, where you can see that the MAP was 85%, so we were getting better results. And then this next one, I removed the ambient pressure. It did a little worse, but not too bad either, from 85 to 81%. And then lastly, I removed the relative humidity, also at 85%. So if you see the 85% were doing well, but what I also did is I removed also the ambient temperature and the relative humidity. And this one didn't do so well. I mean, you'll see here that the MAP was 135%. But once you removed the exhaust vacuum as well as the relative humidity, you'll see that we did very well. There was a 94% MAPE, which is very high. There's a strong confidence that this model will work. And so what I did is then I took the validation and then I input the test data instead to test it out and see how it would perform. And you'll see here that it did very well here, where we were at 96%. So ultimately, this is what I decided, that the temperature and the ambient pressure were the 2 strong indicators of the model, and then using this particular model, it would be a strong model that has been validated and tested. Thank you.